4% of his passes, 49 completions out of 90 attempts for 510 yards. He's thrown 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. The one interception that we remember last week when DeRitter really started to put the screws down on the Leesville offense. But Davis is the guy that makes it go, and if the Cats do stall out, they have an excellent field goal kicker in Tom Isaac. Isaac has hit 6 out of 10 field goals this year. He's longest is from 37 yards, and more importantly, he's hit 17 out of 18 extra point attempts. The guys that Corey Davis throws to are Andre Middlebrooks and Lawrence Powell. Both of them have 21 receptions on the year. Middlebrooks has a 13-yard per reception average, and Powell has almost a 10-yard average. Both of them are dangerous in the open field, and both of them have been catching the ball well lately. Thomas Isaac's punting, source of concern last week. He actually punted better last week than his normal average. His average on the year is just under 30 yards and 22 kicks, and last week he punted for over 31 yards. So other than the one bad punt that he had last week, Isaac kicked the ball well for the Cats. The line is in a little state of flux this weekend, John. Elia Fatuzzi, who's been starting at right tackle, had a death in the family, and his entire family went back to the Hawaiian Islands for the weekend. His place will be taken on the right side of the line by either sophomore Denny Fetting or junior Otis Hunt. Hunt, a starter, has been injured, but he is coming back, and the coaches may give him a little taste of it to see how he responds to it. On the left side, the tackle is Justin Lansdale. The guards are Andrew Maggio and Mark Mawaya. The center is Matt Morrow. The tight ends will alternate. Landon Doughton, number 48, and Antonel Goza, number 88. The Z-back is Middlebrook. The X-back is Powell. The Collins brothers in the backfield. Corey Davis to throw the football, and they have the makings of an explosive offense.
Hey, they've got a great offense. The line, you know, the week before last, the line made the offensive, or was nominated for the Offensive Player of the Week by the Alexandria Daily Town Talk, and they've done a great job opening holes up for those backfield boys.
And the coaches have had to shift players around, and they have finally, I think, found a pretty cohesive unit. And with number 74, Big Otis Hunt, coming back, if he is back and if he is anywhere near full speed, then you've got another starter coming back.
Well, they won't lose anything by getting him back, I can tell you that.
Well, we're all set for an exciting evening of football here tonight. Stay tuned. The kickoff and more of the pregame show are on the way after these words from Vista Communications. Night is over with. I can feel it. For the Sam Houston Broncos is freshman Brian Cook. He handles the punting and the place-kicking chores. Coach Charles Vicknair faxed us his lineup this week. We had to call down and make sure we had everybody right. So if we stumble a little bit on the Bronco players here tonight, give us about a quarter to adjust. Well, John, the pregame meal back to its usual quality, and
yes.
We're all set to go.
You bet.
The Leesville Wampus Cats need a victory here tonight. If they get a victory tonight, they've got some tremendous incentive to travel down into Rice Country in Crowley next week to take on the top 10 ranked Crowley Gents. Crowley, the defending district champion. Crowley, a team that's been to the Superdome, has a rich tradition down there, and they have a little bit of a Leesville connection. We'll explore that for you later on. Here's Cook's kick. It's high, end over end, taken by Cole at the 15. Comes to the middle of the field. Cedric Cole on his feet up to near the 30 and maybe just about a half a yard across the 30.
Looks like Norton's the man who made the tackle there. Tell you, that was a good run back. There was a couple of close calls in there on that blocking assignments.
Cole has run kickoffs back to almost a 20-yard average on the year, John, so he's definitely a threat when he gets the football, and we may see some more of that youngster next year, as a matter of fact. 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats. Come out of the huddle in the I formation. James Collins and Cecil Collins are the running backs. Corey Davis is the quarterback, and here's the toss back to Cecil Collins as he runs left. He gets a block, cuts up about 5-6 yards on the carry before he's hammered by a host of Broncos.
That was defensive back there. Mike Fontenot led the charge on that. And number 30 helped him out a good bit there, Dickerson.
Yeah, David Dickerson got him a little lick on Collins, but Collins picks up good yardage, about 5.5, 6 yards on first down. As last week you spotted earlier that the Cats tried to run the football up the middle. Might be a little tougher to run up the middle on this defense here tonight, as they've got 4 men on the front of the line, and they've got a couple of outside line. They've got a couple of linebackers and a couple of strong safeties right now, showing a 5-man look as the Wampus Cats come out in the I again. Hand off to Collins. He cuts up across the middle, stays on his feet, and has got first down yardage across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, Parker made the tackle, but that James runs hard, doesn't he? He's a hard runner.
So it'll be a first down for the Leesville High Wampus Cats. And the homecoming crowd into it early with the cowbells and the cheers and the sea of black and gold beneath us, John. Great atmosphere, this old homecoming. First and 10 after the 7-yard pickup by Cecil Collins. We've got a first down for the Cats at the 42-yard line. Powell lines up on the right, then comes across the field to the left to assume his position at the line. Quick toss. Cecil Collins runs right, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets a block from his older Bubba, and is near midfield.
That was a good run by the young man. 78 is the man, Knockan. Mike Knockan made the tackle.
Or is that Naquin?
This is Knockan, I think.
Knockan? Mike Knockan, your head?
An old Cajun name,
Up
Knockan.
front for the Broncos, Johnny Clements and Richie Bertrand are the ends. Eric Lee and Toby Parker are the tackles. Naquin and James LaFleur are the strong safeties. The linebackers are Bill Storer and Ben Duhon. The defensive backs, Ronnie Griffith and Mike Fontenot, and the free safety is David Dickerson. Second down 4 for the Cats at their own 49-yard line. James Collins, they fake it. No, God, oh, look at this. What a play. Cecil Collins was stunned at Corey Davis's pitchback because Davis put it into the belly of James Collins, the fullback, and then as he looked to turn the corner, he had his ankles wrapped up, and Cecil was just standing there.
See, he lateraled it back to Cecil, and Cecil Collins took off.
Hey, pretty quick first step. He got from the 50 to the 40 in a heartbeat. First down Leesville after the 12-yard pickup by Cecil Collins.
It was a great play by David Dickerson to stop the touchdown.
Absolutely. He had a big lane to the left. Toss. Collins runs right. Spins off a tackle up the line of scrimmage. Initial pressure applied by number 58, junior Eric Lee, 235-pound fire plug. Look at the size of that guy.
Lee's the one that had him by the ankles, and he still gained about 3 yards after he hit him at the line of scrimmage.
Goza and Dowden are the tight ends for the Cats as they bring the plays in from the sidelines. It's second down, about 7 yards to go for Leesville. Ball spotted now at the Bronco 37-yard line. 9:04 to go, opening quarter of play, homecoming 1993. Davis on the option, pitch back to Cecil Collins, and that was not a good pitch. And number 33, Mike Fontenot, was right there to stop that play.
Fontenot played it well. He stayed outside on the man, and the quarterback is putting the ball in the belly, and he reads as the line is going. He either leaves it in there or pulls it back out.
And he has not been. He is the Sam Houston defense on the line has been good as they're taking away they're taking away the pitch man, and that did not look like a comfortable pitch back as the Cats trying to use advantage of their speed right now to get wide on the Broncos. Third down and long. Middlebrook, the man in motion to the top of the field. Davis drops back to pass, rolls to the right, has pressure, fires a pass wide open at the 26-yard line. Good for a first down.
That was a great pass.
That's number 3, the X-back in the Leesville offense, Lawrence Powell.
James LaFleur was the man who made the tackle on that play.
A 14-yard pass, and Davis hummed it right in there, and I really believe that he's going to have a great night throwing the ball, John.
He has a terrific arm. The young man has a terrific arm.
So first down for the Cats as they are moving the football on their first offensive possession, and what a switch. Leesville's the team that gets scored on first, and now maybe they can do the scoring first. First down for the Cats at the Sam Houston 27-yard line. Wide receivers to the left of the I formation. Davis on the option again. A little smoother pitch back. He gets a block. Cecil Collins turns the corner. Good defensive play.
Play there.
Excellent run support now by the free safety.
David Dickerson. He came up. He made the play well. I tell you, they're geared up for the outside run by Collins.
Yeah, and they're close. They were close that time. James Collins had a good lead block, but Dickerson closed on the play well and limits Cecil Collins to about a 3.5-yard gain.
The flow definitely goes the way Cecil Collins goes.
Absolutely. It's been that way all year, and we don't expect it to change now. Wide outs to both sides of the field on 2nd and 7 from the 23. Collins saw a little crease, and he dives right through it to the 20. That's a good way to bust your shoulder up, youngster.
I tell you, the play into that, Bill Storer made a good play on him, and he went right up the middle crashing in there. he's running with reckless abandon. Like I said, the last 3 games, he's really putting the power to him.
And the last couple of ball games, Cecil Collins' name has been displayed prominently across the state of Louisiana on the official high school statistics compiled by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association. He's ranked in the top 15 running backs in the state statistically. 3rd down, about 4. Big play for the Cats trying to keep this drive alive. Pitch to Collins. Collins runs right, sheds a tackle in the backfield into the end zone. Hello, Wampus Cats, and 6 points. As that time, the Sam Houston Broncos played that very well, but Collins found the crease and made it into the end zone.
He just ran right through the arms of David Dickerson. The ball was up to make a good tackle, but he just ran right through his arms.
A 23-yard touchdown run. That's the 12th touchdown run of the year for Cecil Collins. And that gives the Wampus Cats a 6-0 advantage as Tom Isaac in to attempt the extra point.
And they scored first for the first time this year.
Absolutely, a 70-yard drive. Isaac's kick is up, and it's good, and the Wampus Cats lead at 7-0. And we're back with Leesville's kickoff after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Feast your eyes on the new 94s at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, and then satisfy your appetite during the October Sales Fest. The new Dodge trucks are Ram tough and all new and designed and looks for 94. Bigger, tougher, and affordable. The Chrysler LHS has redefined luxury in a full-size sedan, the kind of luxury usually reserved for expensive imports. During the October Sales Fest, deals are so great, they're scary. 93 program cars and trucks are clear as price during the biggest sales event of the fall at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, where they don't meet the competition, they make it.
Well, the Wampus Cats go 70 yards on the game's opening drive. They cap it with 6:25 to play in the quarter as Cecil Collins busts off the right tackle for 23 yards and the score. That's Collins' 12th of the year, and on that drive, I guess he was probably good for close to 40 of those 70 yards.
Oh, at least half of them, yeah.
Chris Catron will tow it up and kick it deep to the Broncos. Back deep to receive for Sam Houston as, let's see, number 33 is sophomore Mike Fontenot. And who's the guy on the far side of the field? That's number 88. That's Chad Gary, also a sophomore. Catron's done a good job kicking off for the Wampus Cats. When you look at his last couple of kicks, that's a short kick taken at the 25 by the up man, who just lowers his head and goes right up the field to about the 36-yard line. I thought we had a statistic. We've got every statistic known to man here provided by Robert McClintock and Jeff Skidmore, but didn't have how the opposition was returning kicks.
Man on the tackle there was McNutt, and also James Collins on the tackle, too.
Willie McNutt, Virgil Ruffin, Cliff King, Steve Shepard, and Ben Eugene across the front. Also look for Billy Bullock to play either nose or either of the tackle positions. For Sam Houston, Derek Delafosse, the quarterback, Bill Storer, the fullback, and the tailback carries on the first down. That is Dale Mouton.
McNutt makes the tackle, a beautiful tackle.
Billy Bullock, as we were saying, will see duty on the nose and at either tackle position as he has become the swing man of the Leesville defensive line. So they've got 6 guys that are comfortable at any position up there. Joe Rosen and Elton Harris are the backers. Rodney Gaines and Tyrone Sims the corners. And we have a penalty against the Wampus Cats. That penalty thrown from way deep in the secondary.
Looks like it's going to be from the spot of the foul, so that means it's going to be a big one.
So on first down, the Cats limit Mouton to a short gain and get penalized. And I'll be honest with you, I missed it.
I haven't seen
There we go. Let's check it again. Personal foul against the Wampus Cats. Gives Sam Houston a first down at the Leesville 48-yard line. So, okay, this is what Leesville usually does after they give up the first score. Trip wide receivers to the right in this look for the Broncos. Lone setback is Mouton. Delafosse hands to Mouton, who struggles, runs hard.
Joey Rosen wraps him up right at the line of scrimmage, well, a couple of yards gain.
Mouton, the thing about little tailbacks like that, if they get behind a line and they can kind of duck and disappear, and it looks like he's pretty shifty, John.
He is shifty. Quarterback's sort of strange, standing straight up with his handoff.
Did you see that? He stood just straight up as a Statue of Liberty and handed that ball off.
There was no fake. Now you knew who it was going to.
Now look at this. Now they have like 2 huddles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just trying to play some tricks on the Cats. Wide outs to the left. again, Mouton on the carry, squirts through the line to about the 40. He stopped about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
And Ben Eugene's the man around his ankles. He's helped out there by Bullock and also McNutt. But you notice the little halfback there who's running. If he breaks it, he's going.
Oh, yeah.
He's fast.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That was one of the things that Coach Vignair told us this week. He said we actually have guys in our secondary and in our backfield that can run a 4.7 40. And he said that may not sound fast, but we haven't had that kind of speed in a while. Wide receivers to the right on 3rd and 3. Fullback carry, Storer. He runs hard, but he runs into a Wampus Cat wall, and he is stopped about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, he got hit hard there. Alton Harris led the charge along with 44 Gaines came up quickly on that, and several other Wampus Cats on the play.
And it's 4th down, but hey, you roll the dice here. You got nothing to lose. You're 0-7 on the year. I don't know if they'll ever punt the ball unless they're deep in their end zone.
That's exactly right. You've got nothing to lose.
Absolutely. You're just playing to play it out. And you're looking to be a spoiler, and wouldn't you love to spoil a team that's favored to beat you at their homecoming? 4th down. Delafosse calls the signals, gives to Mouton. Mouton slips, but I believe he's got the first down.
I think he has it.
And boy, when he slipped, his feet went right out from under him, both of them.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring it to measure it,
well, they spotted it back to where his knee hit the ground. So
it's real close.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be the hair of the chinny chin chin, as the referee will call a timeout and check it out. A lot of get-togethers this weekend. You playing in the golf tournament tomorrow? You got a nice little sweater to wear?
You bet. I got me a real nice sweater, nice partner. I've got my brother coming in. He can play golf. I got a ringer.
All right, the Broncos pick up their first down by the length of the football, so it's 1st and 10 for Sam Houston at the Leesville 37-yard line. 3:55 to play in the quarter, and the Cats lead it 7-0. Delafosse brings him to the line. 2 wide outs to the short side of the field. 1 at the top of the field. Now man in motion is Dickerson. Deep handoff to Mouton, and Alton Harris just holds on for dear life and brings him down. Good play by the linebacker Harris, the leading tackler on the Cats.
He shot through the gap and got to him along with McNutt and Joey Rosen. That's a very active tandem there, Rosen and Harris.
Well, the Leesville defense has been put to the test often and early this year, and they have lately responded incredibly well. Yeah, I know DeRitter got 24 points, but it wasn't all on the defense.
Nope.
2nd down, 9. Quick toss. Mouton runs right. Gets the corner on his feet down near the 20-yard line as Shamika Wilson has to ride him down from behind, and the Broncos have another first down.
That's what we were talking about. That young man's shifty, and he's fast. He gets to the corner quick.
That was the first time they ran the deep pitch, and they ran it well as Mouton picks up close to 16 yards on the play.
Both of the guards pulled on that, and they looked real good. They did some good blocking.
1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Leesville 20-yard line. Cats lead at 7-0. Setbacks are split. Wideouts to the left. Delafosse up the middle to Mouton, and he runs right smack dab into Harris and McNutt and Ruffin. All of them got a lick in on him.
Yep. Steve Shepard also in on that tackle.
You look at that Leesville line, too. Ruffin's a junior. Shepard's a sophomore. Bullock will be back next year. You got Cliff King, McNutt, and Eugene that you're losing. Rosen's, we're debating whether Rosen's a junior or a senior. We thought he was a junior, but we saw him listed earlier as a senior. So the Cats do have some key ball players coming back next year defensively. It's 2nd down, 8 from the 18-yard line. Delafosse tries to draw the Cats off, and he may have done it. Penalty flags. Ooh, that one went nice and high, didn't it?
Yeah.
Give that man the award.
It looks like they've been studying the films real close because the guards are pulling on the plays, and that's designed when you got a line that charges hard, and he's not looking for that trap. It's easy to knock him out of the way.
I have a great idea for a Practical Jokes TV show.
Yep.
Replace the referees' weighted down yellow hankies with those little bitty parachutes you used to could buy and throw in the air. And the first time he reached in his pocket to get it out, it'd take forever to come down. Penalty against Leesville, the offsides call. Delafosse drew him off with his count, and that'll be a 5-yard pickup. So instead of 2nd down and 8, it is 2nd down and about 3. Line of scrimmage is the Leesville 14. Sam Houston responding to Leesville's 70-yard drive, and they're working on about a 70-yard drive of their own.
Got another penalty just then. Somebody must have said something. Let's see what he called.
And the Cats want to call a timeout and personal foul. So somebody said something and made it half distance to the goal, and that ball is now at about the 7-yard line. So the Leesville coaching staff not happy with the lack of discipline shown by their players on that play. 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. We'll take a timeout back after these words on Vista Communications.
Beautiful hands and nails don't just happen, they're created. Creative Nails and Designs, located in the Billy Goat Hill Plaza next to Las Margaritas, is the place to develop that special part of your personality. They feature manicures, nail tips, sculptured nails, fill-ins, and designs using OPI products from start to finish. Creative Nails is also your local distributor for the Herbalife All-Natural Weight Control Program.
Hi, I'm Ramona, and I'm on the Herbalife All-Natural Energy Supplement, and I feel great.
Well, the Wampus Cats committing a dumb mistake and then compounding it by saying something to the official have given the Sam Houston Broncos 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Delafosse gives to Mouton. Mouton is in for the score, and Sam Houston has answered Leesville's drive with a 70-yard drive of their own as Mouton goes over for the 6.
That was a good engineered drive there. It was simple, nothing fancy, just blew it straight up the field.
So now Cook comes in to attempt the extra point. That score comes with 1:55 to play in the quarter, and with Cook's extra point, he can tie this ball game up. Delafosse is the holder. Snap good, kick up, kicks good, and it's 7-7, Sam Houston and Leesville. We're back with the Broncos kickoff after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
Well, the Sam Houston Broncos, John Coburn, drive 70 yards. They cover all the territory on the ground to help with a couple of penalties. But, hey, penalties are part of the game, and if you can't overcome them, you give up 7 points, just like the Cats did. So, again, Leesville continues that tradition of giving up an early touchdown and then coming back to hammer their opponents, and we certainly hope that happens tonight.
Let's hope so.
We've been missing big number 77 on the Leesville defense, Adrian East. East hurt his neck a couple of weeks ago, and he is done for the season. Wasn't a severe neck injury, just something that he didn't feel like he could recover. He could recover from it in time to come help the team for the rest of the way. Cook kicks it off for the Broncos. A funky kick taken by Cecil Collins inside the 10. Here he comes. Lane opens up. Lane closes, but Collins gets up across the 30 to about the 34-yard line.
It looked like that lane was wide open for him for a few minutes there, but
Sure
it closed
did.
up quickly. And number 5 jumped in the middle of it there.
So the Cats will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line, all tied up 7-7 with the Broncos. And let's see if the Leesville offense can move the ball as easily and at will as they did on their first offensive series.
It's not bad field position.
From the 34, it's 1st and 10. Corey Davis brings the Cats to the line. Strong side right. Wide receivers to the short side of the field. Toss. Here comes Collins. Runs to the short side. Takes a big hit.
Boy, he was hit then.
Number 22, linebacker Bill Storer, put a big lick on him and knocks him down after a gain of about 5 yards. Less than 5. Try about 3, 4. Second down. Long 7. Short 6. Whatever your pleasure, partner. Out of the eye. Wide outs to the short side of the field. Davis sets him down. Straight handoff. Collins runs right, cuts it back toward the middle of the field, and is very close to first down yardage.
They converged on him greatly that time. That's number, who is that, 42 on the tackle?
Yeah, a little jawing going on between the end, number 59, Bertrand, and Leesville's ex-back, Lawrence Powell. As Collins gets the first down, so Cecil Collins going to average about 5 yards a pop all night long, it looks like. First down, ball spotted just shy of the Leesville 45, just under a minute to play in the first period. Well, if you took the over in tonight's game, you're probably in great shape. This could be a high-scoring affair. Let's hope the majority of the points scored by the guys in the black and gold. James Collins, the fullback on the carry, gets across the 45, and then that's it.
I tell you, he almost lost the ball going through there. Eric Lee was the man that made the hit on him, and he almost lost it.
So Sam Houston's defense inspired. Their band is blaring out music. Their fans are hooting, and they'd love to spoil homecoming 93 for the Cats and their fans.
What a great way to break a losing streak, huh?
Yeah,
homecoming.
Boy. And that would really be a feather in their cap, and it'd be a black eye on the Wampus Cats to lose this ball game to a team that hasn't won in a couple of years. Final play of the quarter, second down, quick toss back to Collins, gets through the hole on his feet, and he gets down to the first down territory, gets down to, gee whiz, that's a big gain, almost 14 yards, 15 yards on the carry, all the way to the Sam Houston 42, and that will be the end of the that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score Leesville 7, Sam Houston 7. We're back in 60 seconds with more football on Vista Communications.
Morris Insurance Agency has served the needs of Leesville, Fort Polk, and Vernon Parish since 1941. We've been there through the good and bad times and grown with the economy through those many years. As independent agents, we work for you and offer a complete range of business and personal insurance coverage, including life and major medical to protect you from the unexpected, as well as annuities to help you save along the way. We provide you access to many different companies under one roof and shop our markets to find the best product for your insurance needs. Our staff is dedicated to serving you. We're committed to personal service and convenience to you in delivering the insurance you need in a professional manner. All of our customer service representatives are licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. Don't settle for less than the best. See Morris Insurance Agency Incorporated for all your insurance needs. Remember, your independent insurance agency serves you best.
12 more minutes on the clock in the first half. It's a 7-7 even Steven ball game as the Wampus Cats now on their second offensive possession of the game have driven from their 34 to the Sam Houston 42. Cecil Collins has had 3 of the 4 carries and has picked up all the yardage.
And it's vintage college you're watching right now.
Wampus Cats put Middlebrook in tight to the left and Powell out to the right, and Collins goes into the slot right. Lone setback is James Collins. Reverse, and I'll tell you what, Sam Houston has seen this play before as Middlebrook gets back to the 40 before he's hammered.
They smelled it out that time. We're coming out. They smelled that play out real well.
I'm a partner one too. We're going to take an opportunity here.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Must I go if we win?
Absolutely, you have to go. Tickets, chances to support the Leesville High basketball team.
Well, I'm not against
torture.
that. It's the LSU game.
They're going to make us watch LSU and Tulane if we win, huh? Second down, 8 yards to go. Davis throws on his knees is Powell, who makes the catch and is down at the spot. That's a gain of about 5 on that play. It'll bring up third down and about 3. 11:13 to go in the half. It's 7-7. Sam Houston responds to Leesville's drive with a nice drive of their own to tie the game. Again, Davis hummed that ball in there, John.
He's throwing it well. He's thrown it well all year long.
Cats can open up the offense just a little bit. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Got to make you hold these for good luck.
I'll come out and see the Cats. We got a scrimmage Tuesday.
We'll do it. Pass. Davis to Middlebrook. Breaks the tackle at the 30 to the 25.
Middlebrook, that was a great run in number 30. That's David Dickerson. He's been playing a whale of a ball game for Sam Houston. He stopped and saved the touchdown.
About a 9-yard pickup and a first down and a completion. So Davis is 3 out of 3 here in the first half, throwing the ball, and he spread it around. Cats have a first down at the Sam Houston 21-yard line. Wampus Cats looking to get back on top after opening up this ball game with a nice drive to take the lead. Trips to the left. James Collins, lone setback. Now Cecil goes in motion. They run the option. Davis on the keeper. No, that's Cecil, excuse me, James Collins on the fullback carry. Gain of about 2.
Man making the tackle was Durant on the...
So it'll be a gain of about 2 yards on the plays, moves the ball inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and gives Leesville second down and 8. Sam Houston up front, not very big, but they've got some bulk. Again, same play. Collins, now he takes the pitch. Tries to cut it, spins. Nice move as he gets to near the 15. Gain of about 3-4 yards on that play.
That was a great move by the young man. You notice that they're starting to cramp in or move in on the quarterback when he's handling the ball. And I look for a pitch out here or another pass.
Well, the Cats ran the same formation 2 plays in a row. They run the fullback dive off it the first time, and then run the quick toss or the end around kind of toss. And now they line Collins up on the right on third down. Davis shoots a pass complete to Powell. Powell out of bounds at the 11, and that should be enough for another Leesville first down.
That left that man out. They've been charging to the inside. The whole Sam Houston team has, and sort of leaving one-on-one coverage.
And you know what's happening? Those guys are getting picked apart. Davis 4 out of 4 passing in this first half, and this is very close. We're going to have to measure this. So while they bring the chains across the field, we'll take a timeout. Back with more after these words from our sponsors.
Leesville Florist is a lot more than just flowers. They're beautiful live plants and gifts. Express your feelings with a creative design from your city, parish, and worldwide florist, Leesville Florist. Unique gift ideas abound at the Berrytown Shopping Center location of the oldest florist in the parish. Weddings are a snap with help from their talented staff. Tell someone how you feel with local delivery, or say, I love you around the world with Leesville Florist and FTD.
Thought it looked good from our vantage point. The Cats, by better than the length of the football, pick up the first down, but the chains had to come from all the way across the field. And hey, it's difficult when the ball is on one sideline and the official yardage marker's on the other. Difficult for the referee to look across and get a really good picture where that ball is. So the Cats have a first down, and it's not first and goal, as the ball is on this side of the 10, so the Cats can make a first down, but these are about as long a 10 yards as you're going to want to get out of the eye. Quick toss. Cecil Collins runs right, gets a block into the end zone. Touchdown, Leesville.
What a fantastic block by his brother James.
Absolutely, and James Collins springs his little brother free and then gives him a big hug in the end zone.
They ought to give him 3 points for that block.
I believe that Colonel McLeod's ROTC guys are going to fire off every round they have for that field piece down in the north end zone, south end zone. So Collins, his second touchdown of the night, a 10-yarder, as he's starting to rack up some very impressive statistics. He already has racked up very impressive statistics on the year. Isaac in to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is through. It's Leesville 14, Sam Houston 7, and we're back with the Wampus Cat kickoff after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Well, the Wampus Cats go 66 yards and cover the territory in a variety of fashions. They get big runs from Cecil Collins. They get a couple of nice pass completions from Corey Davis to Lawrence Powell and Andre Middlebrook. And now the Leesville coaching staff has got some beef with Sam Houston's kids not being on the field. I don't know if there is some kind of a time regulation. You must get back on the field after how much time you have, but Leesville coaching staff squawking right now at a couple of the guys, the referees on their sidelines.
And he's protesting vehemently.
Not a happy camper is Coach Danny Smith, as he is about as intense a young coach as you'll see on the sidelines anywhere. And there was a penalty against Leesville on that play. That's what he was protesting vehemently about, a 15-yard penalty. Ay, Chihuahua.
No wonder he was protesting, huh?
So I'll tell you what, these referees are tonight keeping a tight rein on things that are said and things that are done that they feel are not in the proper spirit of the game.
It looked like another unsportsmanlike conduct.
And whether something was said or something was done, maybe a taunting, I didn't see any, though, so hard to say. Have to check the film Monday night.
Maybe he was celebrating too much in the end zone.
Could have been. Chris Catron, however, not fond of that. It forces him back 15 yards. He'll be kicking off from the 25. Sam Houston's receivers can cheat up a little bit now, and if they get any kind of a run back, they'll have great field position to start their drive. Catron's kick is going to be taken at the 25 by the Bronco Chad Gray. Gray runs right, gets to the middle of the field, and goes down in a pancake.
His old man was on him there.
Yeah, that was
Stratton. Stratton's the man that made the tackle, though.
And Richie Bertrand, the starting center, was trying to block for Gary rather, and ends up really taking him down.
Well, he was trying to knock Mike Stratton off of him, but he helped him to tackle.
So Bronco ball on their own 37-yard line. 8:46 to play in the half. Leesville leads it 14-7.
Timeout.
And we have a timeout on the field. Let's see who calls it. Looks like Sam Houston calls it. So we'll take a quick pause to refresh. Be right back with more football on Vista Communications.
Feast your eyes on the new 94s at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, and then satisfy your appetite during the October Sales Fest. The new Dodge trucks are Ram tough and all new and designed and looks for 94. Bigger, tougher, and affordable. The Chrysler LHS has redefined luxury in a full-size sedan, the kind of luxury usually reserved for expensive imports. During the October Sales Fest, deals are so great, they're scary. 93 program cars and trucks are clear as price during the biggest sales event of the fall at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, where they don't meet the competition, they make it.
8:46 to play here in the half. Leesville leads it 14-7. Sam Houston, first down from their own 37-yard line. Whenever we can get these guys, I don't think these watches have been synchronized here tonight, John. I think that's the problem.
Looks like a state of confusion, doesn't it?
And the referee signals for play to begin. Let the games begin. Delafosse has wideouts to the top of the field. The lone setback is Mouton. And there is now a man in the slot. There's the pitch back to Mouton. He's hit in the backfield. Shemika Wilson got the first lick on him, but Alton Harris flew through the air and knocked him down.
Shemika Wilson's the man, though, that stood him up and let Harris finish him off.
And a loss of 2 yards on that play. So Leesville's defense tired of the probing by that tailback Mouton as they nail him in the backfield. Second down, 12. Ball spotted back on the 35-yard line of the Broncos. Broncos taking some time in the huddle, and they're in danger of that pushing that 30-second clock if they don't get up to the line and get this snap off.
Well, they're
Mouton on the carry again, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. About 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, number 88 just came out there and lined up across the 35-yard line right in front of the referee, and the ref didn't say a word.
That's Chad Gary. He's a sophomore slot back. That time, Gary and Derek Malbrew were both lined up.
The head lineman was intently staring at the ball, I guess.
3rd and 10 for the Broncos. Cats dig in defensively. Fake. Delafosse on the roll. Shoots a pass. It's high. Intended for Gary at the Leesville 42. Tyrone Sims on the coverage for Leesville.
Well, I tell you, young man was wide open. He just overthrew him.
Yeah, that was. He is. He's got a really peculiar motion with the quarterback does, doesn't he?
He doesn't follow through much with his fakes or anything. He's just a straight quarterback.
So we'll get to see someone. Who is this? Who is this big lunker? This is not the person we were told was kicking the football. This looks like number 70, senior tackle Jeremy Malone. Back deep to receive Cedric Cole and Anthony Ford. Cole is the D-back. Line of scrimmage about the 39.
A lot of movement trying to get the Cats to jump.
And they don't. Good discipline by Leesville. And Malone gets the kick away, bounces at the 32, and goes right for the sidelines. A knuckleball, and the Cats will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32, leading 14-7. So we got some of the old-timers that are rooting the Cats on, and they love that defense.
They're like me. They remember when they used to be there, but they weren't really that good when they were there.
Listen to you. Boy, if your old coach would hear that, he'd come up here and whoop you upside your ear. Pull that helmet off and chew on that ear, Coburn. 7:10 to play. Leesville's 3rd offensive possession of the night. They have scored the first 2 times they have had the football this evening, and we look for more of the same as the Cats have opened up the offense early and have finding some weaknesses in the Bronco defense. Wideouts to both sides of the field. Quick toss. Cecil Collins comes to the near side of the field, makes a move, and I tell you what, you can thank number 22, linebacker Bill Storer, for grabbing a handful of jersey and not letting go.
Well, I tell you, I thought Mark Mawai had made the key block.
Yeah, he sure did.
He hit his man hard out there, and then 22 came up and made the tackle.
He grabbed a piece of him as he was going by and held on. And Storer goes about 5'11", 200 pounds. So when he grabs you, he's going to put a clamp on you. Pickup of 8 on the play. 2nd down, out of the eye. Fake to the fullback. Davis on the option. Picks back Collins down the sidelines to the 50. Cuts inside and goes down at the 44.
That was a great play by LaFleur, who caught him from behind. But number 30, Dickerson, who's been playing a good game tonight, was the man who made him stutter step and try to go back to the inside.
1st down, Leesville. They start this drive at their own 32, and they have moved it to the 44-yard line of Sam Houston. 6:22 to play in the first half. Of course, lots of halftime activities. You'll see the homecoming court presented. The band will play, and everybody will go away with a tear in their eye. On 1st down, fullback James Collins, and he is upended rudely, and he took a hard spill.
I figured he'd be hurt on that play, but he wasn't.
Well, he might be, but he's just not going to let us know about it.
Storer's the man who caught him by the ankle as he tried to jump him.
Tell you what, Sam Houston has made the leather pop tonight, John. They've put some big licks on the running backs for the Cats tonight.
They're playing hard. They're playing hard right now.
5 yards on the carry for senior fullback James Collins. Gets the ball inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd down, 5. Davis out of the eye. The Collins and Collins show. Cecil runs right, gets a block, stays on his feet, digs hard, drives hard, as he just plowed into the cornerback Ronnie Griffith on that side and just kept churning.
Griffith wasn't going to let go.
No. Good play on both ends of the football. And this is very close to first down yardage. They may bring the chains all the way across again. So there's two things this refereeing crew is lacking tonight. They can't see from one side of the field to the other to call a first down, and their watches aren't in sync. So we're having fun. Come on, we're not picking at them. It just seems like there have been a couple of those all the way across the field first down calls that have come up already.
Well, you know, the thing about it is I can call it from right here, and I'm telling you it's a first down. If I can do it from way up here, I know they can do it from down there.
All right, let's see if you're right there, Eagle Eye John.
See?
First down by about 2 lengths of the football. So the line of scrimmage will be the Sam Houston 28-yard line, and Leesville has a first down. 5:25 to go in the half. We'll be with you a week from now, coming to you from the rice capital of Louisiana, Crowley, Louisiana, home of the gentleman, and home to Belizair's Cajun restaurant.
And don't let that gentleman fool you, though, that nickname for Crowley.
Okay. First down carry by James Collins as he carries Griffith with him on his back for a while, and Collins picks up good yardage.
Griffith's the man that made the tackle along with Knockan again.
That's another 5-yard gain. So, hey, when you can get 5 yards out of your fullback on first down, then your offense is definitely winning the battle up front.
That line's moving them out. They're setting them back on their heels. The Wampuscat offensive line plays good ball.
Second down 5. James Collins, just a blast. He loses the football. Sam Houston ball inside the 15-yard line as James Collins was on his way to the ground when he coughed the football up.
Dickerson's the man that hit him. He looked like he hit the football with his helmet. Knocked it loose from James. That was a great run, though.
Oh, man, that line blew a hole the size of one of those new Dodge pickups from Pines Chrysler.
I'll tell you what, they're playing fantastic ball out there right now, the offensive line.
So Leesville turns the ball over for the first time tonight, and it cost them a potential score as the Broncos take over, trailing 14-7, first and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Lone setback is Mouton. Delafosse puts the ball on the ground, and
Virgil Ruffin's the man that grabbed him.
Looked like old Virgil was playing a kind of a form of piggyback there, didn't it?
Virgil was trying to take the handoff.
He jumped on Delafosse's back. Delafosse is kind of a splinter of a kid. He's about 6 foot, weighs about 158, 160, and
I don't know how tall he is, but he likes to stand straight up when he gets the ball.
And Virgil Ruffin goes probably around 210, 215, and he just jumped on board. Not the fastest train he's ever been on. Loss of 4 on that play, all the way back to the 10. Delafosse gives to Mouton, and Mouton breaks into the secondary and is finally stopped by Anthony Ford and Shemiko Wilson.
Did you see that kid, though, when he got hit right at the line, he sort of gave way, and then he come back plunging harder, and he made about 5 or 6 yards after he was hit the first time. So
close to first down yardage. It'll be third down at about 3. That was close to an 11-yard gain for Mouton. 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Leesville ahead by a score. Quick toss. Mouton runs right, and he is hit by Harris. And I believe he's got the first down by the nose of the football.
Oh, he's got the first down.
Had to get to just short of the 25, and it looks like he got a good spot. Yep. And it'll be first down.
I tell you, it's nothing fancy. They're just throwing it back to him, and he just turns on the afterburner.
And he's got, it looks like it's always a deep toss to him, so he's got a full head of steam when he hits that line.
Well, his guards are pulling and leading the way for him, too. It's like the old Green Bay Packers.
Gary and Malbrew out wide to the left for the Broncos. Mouton, the lone setback. And he gets the carry and runs right smack into a big bear hug from Ben Eugene. As Eugene drags him down at about the 25, it'll be a gain of 1 on that play. The Leesville defense giving up ground grudgingly to Sam Houston, as Sam Houston has they've thrown one. They have attempted one pass tonight, and it was incomplete. Gary out to one side, the wide side, Malbrew, and a man in the slot to the right. Little look-in pass intended for Gary, defended by Gaines and Alton Harris. Alton hadn't had a chance to introduce himself to number 88 yet.
He greeted him right quick there.
Gave him a little quick tap there. Say, how you doing? He said, I'd have greeted you bigger if you'd have caught the ball.
The young man's got a good arm. He just got to get it down a little bit.
And I tell you, that is going to be, wait a minute, there's no 2-minute warning. The Broncos call a timeout with 2:07 to play in the half. Leesville leads at 14-7, and we're back with more Wampus Cat football on Vista Communications. Stay tuned.
Beautiful hands and nails don't just happen, they're created. Creative Nails and Designs, located in the Billy Goat Hill Plaza next to Las Margaritas, is the place to develop that special part of your personality. They feature manicures, nail tips, sculptured nails, fill-ins, and designs using OPI products from start to finish. Creative Nails is also your local distributor for the Herbalife All-Natural Weight Control Program.
Hi, my name is Deborah Savoy, and since I've been on the Herbalife products, I have lost over 35 pounds.
It's third down for the Broncos, and they've got about 10 yards to go. The Cats trying to dig in with a little over 2 minutes to go in the half. Delafosse, straight drop, under pressure, screen, and Willie McNutt was just hanging on the Mouton. He was not letting Mouton out of his sight, was he?
He liked to took it away from him. I thought he was going to get it for a second.
So the Cats, Sam Houston did nothing that Leesville had not seen on that play, that's for sure. So the Cats will get the football back, and they should get pretty decent field position, depending on how far Malone boots it. Of course, when you're 6'5", 230, you kind of expected to boot it away. So.
Let's see if they do all the movement. They got more than 5 yards, so well, they are going to make the movement.
Yeah, they're going to shuffle players around. They may be setting up a fake here, too. See how that guy jumps over? I don't trust these guys.
Trying to...
Malone gets the kick away under duress, and what a kick. Cole bobbles it. He better get on it.
He finally covers it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a little piling on there.
I think we'll have unnecessary roughness here.
Yeah, that was certainly not necessary. He was on the ground, and 5 guys hit him. But what a kick by Malone.
Beautiful. And I'm telling you, he was surrounded. He had to kick it right between about 5 players.
So the Cats get a break. Maybe not the field position they deserved, the way they handled that football, but the penalty against Sam Houston is going to give the Cats pretty decent field position up near the 40-yard line.
I think you're going to see an unnecessary personal foul here.
1:51 to go in the half. Leesville has had the ball 3 times. They scored twice, and they were driving for a score when they turned it over inside the 15. Yeah, that's the call.
Yep.
And the penalty will be marked off from about the 22, so up near the 37 is where we'll have the football. 1st and 10. So let's see if the Cats go with that wide-open offense again, or they choose to eat up the remaining time on the clock and run this game out at the half. Leesville ball, 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Out of the eye, toss, back to Collins, comes to the near side of the field, hurdles a tackle, gets across the 40 to about the 42, about a 5-yard gain.
Mike Fontenot caught him in the air, then he fell over him.
And the Cats continue to pick up 5 yards a whack on 1st down, and boy, aren't there some collegiate football teams in Louisiana that would love to have 5 yards on 1st down?
Isn't that the truth?
Do you hear me? LSU, Louisiana Tech, Tulane, Nichols. 2nd down, 5. Davis backs to Pat. Pump fake. Looking long down the sidelines. Caught by Middlebrook.
What a catch.
I hope we got that one on the tape. Oh, baby.
What a catch.
A beautiful pass. A wonderful catch.
Fontenot prevents the touchdown along with David Dickerson, but what a catch that was. And I'll tell you one thing. Did you notice that's the first play they had to the left side of the field, to the wide side of the field?
Yes, sir. That is, let's see, that was 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 8. It's a 35-yard pass. 35-yard pass. Davis to Middlebrook gives the Cats great field position at the Bronco 22-yard line. A minute and 10 seconds left to go in the half. Excuse me. I got excited. Davis out of the eye, sets him down. Give to the fullback, Collins, and James Collins went nowhere.
He didn't have a chance that time. They had Bertrand and Lee and Parker all in on the tackle.
So the Cats will wisely spend a timeout and not have to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage after a 35-yard pass from Davis to Middlebrook has given him the ball at the Sam Houston 22. They call a timeout with under a minute to go in the half, and we'll be right back with more on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
Leesville loses 2 yards on that first down carry by the fullback James Collins. They now have 2nd down and 12 from the Sam Houston 24. Under a minute to go. Cats want to get closer to the end zone, if not penetrate that line before the half is over. Middlebrook in motion to the near side of the field. Powell in the set slot there. Davis, toss intended for Powell at the 15, and just a little bit of humvee on that ball.
Yeah, it went right through his hands, though. He should have had that. David Dickerson was covering, but that ball went through his hands.
Yeah, Powell's got better hands than he showed on that play. So it'll be 3rd down and about 14. Excuse me, 3rd down and 12. And the Cats have got to get a couple of more yards to give Thomas Isaac a crack at it. Where it is right now, it would be about a 42-yard field goal attempt. Cats put Middlebrook on the left side, then flank him out. Now he comes behind the quarterback. They'll flood the zone to the right. Davis drops back to pass, and he's got the deep handoff to Cecil Collins as Collins runs to near the 10. Very close to a Leesville first down. They'll have to stop the clock to measure.
I tell you, that just raw power again by Cecil Collins there. He ran over his man there, Fontenot, and finally Storer made the tackle on him.
Now, that's a great call. You put the man in motion to the short side of the field. You flood that zone with a couple of wide receivers. Then you give it off tackle to Collins and turn him loose. And that linebacker is cheating. He's cheating toward those guys in the flat out there. Get him out of position just for a minute and zap it off to him. Well, it looks like they're going to have to measure. And let's give a plug to the Leesville High basketball team. Tuesday night, that'd be tomorrow night, folks. They'll be scrimmaging here at Leesville High School's Wampa Dome, and they've been having a little fundraiser, trying to raise some money for the squad. They have been donating a pair of tickets, a pair of season tickets on the 50-yard line from State Senator James David Kane. We'll give a plug to the senator. Yeah. Those tickets were donated to the basketball program, and those were pretty good tickets for Tiger Stadium, huh?
Oh, they're good tickets. They're good seats.
And these tickets we may have a winner on our hands tonight, John. Those tickets, the winning tickets will be drawn this evening.
I can go there if I win.
So there is some concern in the stands. Somebody's saying, what are you moving the ball for? It's 4th down. The Cats do not have the first down. It is 4th down and inches as the ball is spotted at about the 11, 12-yard line. So the Cats going for it with 48 seconds to go in the half, up by 7. any kind of forward progress will get the first down. Cedric Clemens in the backfield. Strong I formation to the right. Cecil Collins on the carry. He's got the first down.
Easily. He's stacked up by the whole left side of that line for the Broncos.
But now the Cats are definitely fighting the clock as they're driving toward the end zone. It's 1st and goal from the 10. 43 seconds, and the minute the referee backs away, the clock will start. Here we go. First down, strong I formation to the right. Davis throws the ball incomplete to stop the clock. .37 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal. And the Cats, let's see if the Cats get a little fancy here and try to stick it in the end zone.
They're going to have to throw for it, though.
Dowden comes out at one tight end. Goza in the game. Powell and Middlebrook out wide to the left. Backs are split. Davis sets him down. Toss. Collins right. Here he comes. To the 10. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown. Cecil Collins.
Like I said, give it to Collins. Don't bother throwing it.
Cecil Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the night. A 10-yard carry with 30 seconds to play in the half. Cecil Collins running up some nice statistics here tonight. They'll look good for all the home folks that want to remember this ball game.
Tell you can't ask more from a hoss than that.
We were talking to a young man who was here tonight attending his 10th year reunion, and we mentioned he said, what about Leesville this year? And we told him to watch number 32. That it would remind him of somebody that he saw run when he was in high school. Isaac's kick is blocked. Nice job by the Broncos, and I want to say that's number 33, Fontenot, that came in to block the kick. So the kick is blocked, and that's only the 2nd PAT of the year that Isaac has not converted on. Leesville leads at 20-7 with 30 seconds left to go in the half. We're back after this timeout with the Wampus Cat kickoff.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a rose by any other name is still a rose. But for the picture-perfect flower arrangement, call on Vernon Parish's oldest florist. Leesville Florist can send flowers across the street or around the world with FTD. Whatever emotion you wish to convey, let Leesville Florist creative designers say it for you with flowers. Know what you'd like to say, but not quite how you want to say it? Then stop by or call Leesville Florist, located in the Berrytown Shopping Center.
30 seconds left to go as the Wampus Cats, 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Probably would have had a 4th, but they fumbled inside the 15 and then held Sam Houston, forced him to punt. A 35-yard pass from Davis to Middlebrook sets up Collins' 3rd touchdown of the night, and Catron kicks it off. Bounces in front of Dickerson. Now they're setting up a rugby scrum. Who's got the football? Hey, Leesville's been watching Leesville's been watching reruns of that Australian rules football. They knew how to defend that.
Yeah, I tell you, that was real snazzy, if nothing else, but they smelled it out.
Look, it kind of reminded me of the June Taylor dancers on the old Jackie Gleason show there for a minute. Expected them to fall down and start kicking their legs up a little bit.
I think Harris was laughing because he jumped right on the guy that had the ball.
He ain't fooling me. So the Broncos have 22 seconds with which to cover about 78 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 22. Delafosse back to pass, looks deep, launches it, and caught. No, drop.
That's good coverage over there.
Absolutely. Was that Anthony Ford, 33?
I don't say. No, it's number 7.
Number 7, Tyrone Sims, as the ball was intended for number 30, junior flanker David Dickerson. Delafosse hung it out there. I thought Sims was going to have a pick on it, but Dickerson had position, and good play by the cornerback Sims.
Oh, yeah, he did a great play. He jumped right up over the boy and knocked it down.
15 seconds to play in the half. Leesville leads at 20-7, and it's 2nd down and 10 for the Broncos. Man in motion to the near side of the field. That's Dickerson. Yeah, that's going to be illegal motion, as they didn't fake anybody out as Mouton carried the ball.
Harris was right there to jump on him too.
I believe that somebody broke towards the line. Man in motion broke toward the line of scrimmage a little quick that time.
Yep.
No, they
There's
call
12 men on the field.
They call Leesville for the penalty. Duh.
That's that old hitting on top of the head.
Yeah,
Remember?
that's
12
men
men
on the field.
Yep.
So who was the mystery Wampus cat?
I don't know. I tell you what, the more you watch Harris, the more impressed you become with that young man. He was impressive at the first of the year, but he's really coming into his own.
Yeah, you're talking about senior linebacker Alton Harris for the Wampus Cats.
I think we're going to see that young man on some state college team or close by anyway.
Well, he's certainly got the build for it. He's quick. He's an aggressive hitter.
He loves to hit.
Loves to mix it up, and he's got good size. I don't have his exact numbers, but he's got good size. And another penalty. Yep. No penalty. That's the end of the half. Pardonnez-moi. At halftime, the Wampus Cats lead the Sam Houston Broncos 20-7, and here's how they did it. The Cats take the opening possession of the game and drive 70 yards right down the field. They score with 6:25 to play in the quarter as Cecil Collins goes 23 yards off the right tackle for his 12th touchdown of the year. Thomas Isaac's extra point made it 7-0. Sam Houston got right back into the game as they answered Leesville's long drive with a 70-yard drive of their own. They go 70 yards all on the ground and score from 7 yards out when Dale Mouton cracks the end zone. Brian Cook's extra point makes it a 7-7 game. The Wampus Cats end the first quarter beginning a drive. It turns out to be a 66-yard drive. They score with 8:54 in the half as Collins scores his second touchdown of the night from 10 yards out. Thomas Isaac's extra point makes it 14-7. The Cats then drove from their 32-yard line all the way to the 28 of Sam Houston before fumbling on a run by the fullback James Collins. The Broncos recovered but could not move the ball out of their own shadow of the goalpost. They punted. The Wampus Cats then took over on their 37-yard line, and 2 plays into the drive, Corey Davis finds Andre Middlebrooks with a 35-yard pass that covers ground all the way to the Bronco 22-yard line, and that sets up a 10-yard Cecil Collins touchdown, his 3rd touchdown of the half. That comes with 30 seconds to go in the game. Sam Houston did get in and block the extra point, and the score stands 20-7 at the half. Leesville leads Sam Houston, and we're back with the presentation of the homecoming court and the presentation of the beautiful ladies for you here at the half.
Leesville Florist is a lot more than just flowers. They're beautiful live plants and gifts. Express your feelings with a creative design from your city, parish, and worldwide florist, Leesville Florist. Unique gift ideas abound at the Berrytown Shopping Center location of the oldest florist in the parish. Weddings are a snap with help from their talented staff. Tell someone how you feel with local delivery, or say, I love you around the world with Leesville Florist and FTD. Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Feast your eyes on the new 94s at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, and then satisfy your appetite during the October Sales Fest. The new Dodge trucks are rammed tough and all new and designed and looks for 94. Bigger, tougher, and affordable. The Chrysler LHS has redefined luxury in a full-size sedan, the kind of luxury usually reserved for expensive imports. During the October Sales Fest, deals are so great, they're scary. 93 program cars and trucks are clearance price during the biggest sales event of the fall at Pines Chrysler in Leesville, where they don't meet the competition, they make it.
She also serves as the secretary of the student council. This year, Kimberly serves as captain of the junior varsity cheerleading squad. Her club memberships at LHS include Future Business Leaders of America and Black Heritage Club, of which she is secretary. Her classmates elected her secretary of the freshman class. Kimberly is a member of the Pleasant Hill Baptist Church of Leesville. She is very active in the youth activities of her church, serving as second vice president of the youth department. Kimberly sings in the junior choir and performs with the Futuristic Ensemble Group. After graduating from high school, Kimberly plans to attend Southern University in Baton Rouge, where she will pursue a degree in nursing in preparation for a career as a registered nurse. Kimberly Fedora Miller, freshman maid. Olga Pena, sophomore maid, is the daughter of Jose and Elizabeth Pena. She is escorted by her father. Olga is very active in the extracurricular life at Leesville High School. Her club memberships include the Future Business Leaders of America for 2 years, the Leo Club, and the Drama Club, which she serves as vice president. Olga is also an LHS hostess and is currently serving as treasurer of that organization. Olga is also very active in the LHS choir. She has been selected to the Louisiana All-State Choir and the District 4 Honor Choir for 2 years. Last year, Olga was selected Freshman Princess in the Miss Holly Bell Beauty Pageant. She attends the First Assembly of God Church of Leesville and serves as a youth leader of the Spanish Youth in Control. Olga helped to start a Bible club at LHS. Upon graduation, Olga will attend Northeast Louisiana University, where she will study law in preparation for a career as an attorney. Olga Pena, sophomore maid. Each year, the junior class selects 2 young ladies to represent the class in the homecoming court. This year, they selected Heidi Jones and Aisha Renee King. Heidi Jones is the daughter of Pastor and Mrs. Ronald Jones. She is escorted by her father. Heidi is very active in many facets of school activities. Her club memberships include the Future Business Leaders of America Club for 2 years, Vernon Takes a Stand, and 2 years in the Black Heritage Club. Heidi is currently serving as vice president of the Black Heritage Club. Her classmates selected her as junior class treasurer this year. Heidi is also the Leesville High School track manager and has achieved the rank of second lieutenant in the LHS Junior ROTC program. She has been selected to Who's Who among American high school students for 2 consecutive years. Heidi was recently selected to represent Louisiana in the National Young Leaders Conference to be held in Washington, D.C. She's a member of the Agape Church of God in Christ of Leesville, where she serves as an usher and sings in the choir. After graduation, Heidi will attend Clark University in Atlanta, Georgia, where she will earn a degree in law in preparation for a career as an attorney. Heidi Jones, junior maid. Aisha Renee King is the daughter of Miss Myra King. She is escorted by Mr. Willie Edmond, a family friend. This is Aisha's second year on the Leesville High School homecoming court, having been elected sophomore maid last year. At Leesville High School, Aisha is a member of the Black Heritage Club and the Anchor Club. She is also an LHS hostess. Aisha attends Mount Zion United Methodist Church of Leesville. Upon graduation from high school, Aisha will attend Southern University in Baton Rouge, where she will earn a law degree in preparation for a career as a corporate lawyer. Aisha Renee King, junior maid. The senior class selected 3 young ladies to represent them on the homecoming court. Senior maid Jennifer Molina is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Carlos Molina. She is escorted by her father. This is Jennifer's 4th year on the homecoming court, having been elected as a classmate each every 4 years at LHS. Jennifer is very active in the extracurricular life at LHS. Her club memberships include Future Business Leaders of America for 4 years, the Environmental Action Council, Students Against Drunk Driving, and the Leo Club for 3 years. She is currently serving as the Leo Club president. Jennifer's classmates voted her sophomore class reporter and junior class vice president. They also chose her most popular freshman girl and best all around her sophomore and junior years. This is Jennifer's second year to have been elected by the entire student body as corresponding secretary for the Student Government Association. During her junior year, she was selected to represent Leesville High School at Louisiana Girls State. Jennifer has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years and is currently serving as captain of the squad. She's been on the basketball sweetheart court for 2 years and was first Miss runner-up in the Miss Holiday Bell pageant as a sophomore. In addition, Jennifer is an honor student and has been named to Who's Who among American high school students for the past 2 years. She's a member of the First Assembly of God Church, where she is in the youth and drama groups. After graduation, Jennifer will attend Louisiana State University, where she will major in law in preparation for a career as an attorney. Jennifer Molina, senior maid. Senior maid April Sanchez is the daughter of Julio and Gilda Sanchez. She is escorted by her brother, Gilbert Guerrero. As a freshman, April was elected by her classmates Best Dressed Freshman Girl and Freshman Class Treasurer. April has been in the Miss Holiday Bell Beauty Pageant for 3 years. She was selected to Who's Who among American high school students for 4 years. Her club memberships include Junior Civitan Club, Future Business Leaders of America Club, Earth Watch, Spanish Club, Students Against Drunk Driving, Environmental Action Council, Pride Club, and the Distributive Education Clubs of America, which she is currently serving as Vice President. April attends White Park Church of Christ. Upon graduation, she plans to attend the University of Houston and major in psychology in preparation for a career as a psychologist. April Sanchez, senior maid. Adrian Wells, senior maid, is a daughter of Miss Cheryl Wells. She is escorted by her uncle, Mr. Rodney Wells. Adrian has been very active in the extracurricular activities at LHS. Her club memberships include the Future Business Leaders of America Club, Vernon Takes a Stand, Black Heritage, and the Key Club. Adrian is also very involved in the student government. She was elected by her classmates to represent them as their freshman and sophomore vice president. Adrian was elected by the entire Leesville High School student body to the position of first vice president of the Student Government Association, which she currently holds. Last year, her junior class elected her to represent them as junior maid on the basketball sweetheart court. Adrian has been a member of the Lady Cat softball team for 4 years. She's a member of the Greater Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church. After graduating, Adrian will attend Grambling State University, where she will major in accounting in preparation for a career as a certified public accountant. Adrian Wells, senior maid. Representing the Wampus Cat football team as second maid is Maisha Simpson. Maisha is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence Martin. She is escorted by her uncle, Mr. Willie Wilson. Maisha's club memberships include Vernon Takes a Stand, Black Heritage Club, Debate Club, Drama Club, Tulsa, and she is an LHS hostess. Maisha was elected freshman, sophomore, and junior class representative to the Student Government Association. She's been a member of the Leesville High School Band for 3 years and was a past band section leader. Maisha serves her fellow students as a peer counselor and a peer tutor. She's a member of the Lady Cat softball team. In addition, she's an honor student at LHS. She was chosen by her teachers as a student of the 6 weeks and was named a who's who among American high school students. As a junior, Maisha was selected to represent LHS at Louisiana Girls State. She attends New Willow Baptist Church, where she sings in a youth choir, teaches Sunday school, serves as Sunday school secretary, and is a member of the Senior Red Circle. Upon graduation in May, Maisha will attend Xavier University, majoring in medicine, to prepare for a career as an obstetrician. Maisha Simpson, second maid. The Wampus Cat football team elected Tori Monet McMurrin as their first maid. Tori is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Grady McMurrin. She is escorted by Mr. Winston Hewley, a family friend. Tori is an honors student at Leesville High School. She's been on the principal's list for 2 years. Tori was selected to compete at the district literary rally at NSU and has been selected by her teachers as an outstanding student for the past 3 years. She is also a member of the Leesville High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Tori's other club memberships include Future Business Leaders of America, Black Heritage, and Anchor Club. She serves as an LHS hostess this year and is also a peer counselor. Tori was elected Best All-Around Freshman Girl, Most Popular Junior Girl, and Senior Class Vice President by her classmates. She was named Outstanding Freshman and Sophomore Band Member and is a Band Lieutenant. Tori has participated in the Miss Holly Bell Beauty Pageant for 2 years. She attends New Willow Baptist Church of Leesville, where she sings in the youth choir, teaches Sunday school, is vice president of the youth group, and was selected Miss New Willow. After graduation, Tori will attend Spelman College and major in political science in preparation for a career as a corporate attorney. Tori Monet McMurrin, first maid. Nikki Anderson, our flower girl, is the granddaughter of Dale and Sharon Hardwick. Dale is a 1959 graduate and Sharon a 1961 graduate of LHS. Dale is a principal in the Vernon Parish system, and Sharon currently teaches art at Leesville High School. Nikki is in Miss Simmons' 3rd grade class at East Leesville Elementary. Her favorite pastime is attending school, where she is now in her 4th year of perfect attendance. Nikki doesn't have a least favorite subject. She likes everything about school. Her hobbies include writing stories and doing art projects. After Nikki's graduation in the year 2003, she is determined to be an elementary school teacher. Nikki Anderson, our flower girl. Matthew Davis, our crown bearer, is the son of Arnie and Renita Davis. Arnie is a 1974 graduate, and Renita is a 1980 graduate of LHS, and she currently teaches at Leesville High School. Matthew is the grandson of Mr. and Mrs. Ted Davis and Mr. and Mrs. Larry Goins, all of Leesville. Larry is a 1954 graduate of LHS, a past alumnus of the year, and past Alumni Association president. Matthew's great-grandmother, mothers are Mrs. Velma Baker of Lufkin, Texas, and Mrs. Elsie Goins of Leesville, a 1926 graduate, and the 1993 Homecoming Parade Grand Marshal. Matthew is in Miss Mary's pre-kindergarten class at First Baptist Church, where his favorite thing to do is play with his friends and listen to stories. He also enjoys bringing home examples of his artwork. His least favorite activities are time out and nap time. Matthew's hobbies include playing outside and watching cartoons with his papa. When Matthew grows up, he wants to be a Wampus Cat football player. When he graduates in the year 2007, Matthew has big plans to become a publicity manager for Barney the Dinosaur. Matthew Davis, our crown bearer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 1993 Leesville High School homecoming queen, Miss Becky Stanley. Becky is the daughter of Bruce and Glenda Stanley. She is escorted by her father. Becky is very involved in every aspect of LHS's extracurricular activities. Her club memberships include Future Business Leaders of America for 4 years, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, National Honor Society, Anchor Club, Students Against Drunk Driving, Vernon Takes a Stand, and Leo Club, which she is the treasurer. Becky's classmates have elected her as their class secretary for 3 years. The entire student body of LHS elected her Student Government Association parliamentarian last year. Also recording secretary this year. Becky has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years and is currently the co-captain of the squad. This year, she was chosen to be a member of the USA Spirit Squad in California. Her classmates elected her to represent them as a sophomore maid on the basketball sweetheart court. Becky was selected Junior Princess in the Holiday Belle Beauty Pageant and is this year's reigning Senior Queen of the West Louisiana Forestry Festival. In addition, Becky is an honor student. She has been on the principal's list each of her years in high school, and this is her 4th year to be named in Who's Who among American high school students. Becky recently received the Masonic Honesty and Integrity Award. She attends the Living Word Church in Leesville, where she serves as the secretary of the youth group. After graduation, Becky will attend Louisiana State University, where she will earn a degree in physical therapy, specializing in sports medicine. After college, she will pursue a career as a sports physical therapist. The 1993 homecoming queen, Miss Becky Stanley. Ladies and gentlemen, each year Mr. Billy Crawford, principal of Leesville High School, asks someone very special to LHS and the community to crown our homecoming queen. This year, he has chosen Mrs. Elsie Lowry Goins. Most of you, I'm sure, know Mrs. Elsie Lowry Goins, our parade grand marshal this year. Mrs. Goins graduated from Leesville High School in 1926. She is a charter member of the LHS Alumni Association and attends each and every homecoming. She is the widow of Mr. Milton Goins, and they have 3 sons, Larry and Don Goins of Leesville and James Goins of Shreveport. They are all graduates of Leesville High School and members of the LHS Alumni Association Century Club. 6 of her 9 grandchildren are also LHS graduates. 3 of 4 grandchildren currently attend Leesville schools. Mrs. Goins became a member of the First United Methodist Church in 1924 and has served there in numerous capacities. She is an outstanding civic leader and community service volunteer. She is a charter member of the West Louisiana Museum, as well as holding membership in the Chamber of Commerce since 1941, the Pilot Club since 1961, NARFE and Railroaders and AARP. Tonight, Mrs. Goins is going to crown our 1993 Homecoming Queen.
pens and nails don't just happen, they're created. Creative Nails and Designs, located in the Billy Goat Hill Plaza next to Las Margaritas, is the place to develop that special part of your personality. They feature manicures, nail tips, sculptured nails, fill-ins, and designs using OPI products from start to finish. Creative Nails is also your local distributor for the Herbalife All-Natural Weight Control Program.
Hi, I'm Ramona, and I'm on the Herbalife All-Natural Energy Supplement, and I feel great.
Well, we're just about start for the second half. An exciting first half for the Wampus Cats, led by Cecil Collins, 156 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Cats have opened up a 20-7 lead here at the half. Leesville rushing for 181 yards. Corey Davis hit 5 out of 7 passes for 72 yards. The Cats are clicking on all cylinders, John.
Yes, sir. Playing a great game right now. We're going to see how the defense stacks up starting the second half.
Chris Catron will boot it away to the Broncos of Sam Houston High School. A short kick, end over end, taken at the 24-yard line.
Hey.
That's number 22, fullback Bill Storer on the receive team.
McNutt Harris and number 31 on the tackle there. That's James Collins, of course.
Well, I was waiting for our announcement, but it hasn't come yet.
I think it did while we were talking.
John, we were the recipients tonight of a pair of tickets to see LSU and Tulane on November 20th in Tiger Stadium. Compliments of Senator James David Kane and the Leesville High basketball squad. We took a couple of chances on some door prize tickets and came up winners. I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's hope we got some winners on the field tonight here, too.
Let's keep up the good luck.
James Ruffin and Harris, the man on the tackle there, along with Shamika Wilson.
Dale Mouton carries for Sam Houston. Short gain of about 2. Moves the ball from the 32 to the 34-yard line as the Broncos not showing much versatility on offense, but they're waiting to spring Mouton. He was close to breaking it a couple of times in the first half. Second down, 8 for Sam Houston from their own 34-yard line. Delafosse on the option. Pitch back to Mouton. Mouton, they turn the play in as Shamika Wilson did a nice job of turning it in for the Cats before the tackle was made in the secondary.
Ben Eugene was the man who was right in the quarterback's face while he was trying to toss that thing out. Made him toss it a little faster than he wanted to.
It's the first time we've seen Delafosse run the option tonight. Junior Derek Delafosse has been a quarterback all the way. 6 foot, 160-pound splinter of a quarterback. Gain of about 5 on that play makes it 3rd down and 3. Ball just shy of the Bronco 40-yard line. Wide outs to the near side of the field. Delafosse gives to Mouton the D-pad. Mouton spins loose, breaks the tackle, and has got the first down.
He was hit right at the line of scrimmage by Harris, but he just spun right out of his grasp. He was caught further down the field. Looks like the men on the tackle there was King and Ben Eugene.
And Ruffin comes out of the game, and Bullock checks in up across that defensive front for the Cats. First down, Sam Houston. Ball on their 43-yard line. 10.5 minutes to go in the third. And the Cats have pleased the homecoming crowd so far with a 20-7 lead. Gary goes out wide to the right. Malbrew in motion to the left for the Broncos in this formation. Give deep man is Mouton, and Mouton had at least another 10 yards to go. He slips down after an 8-yard pickup.
He just slid down. He broke through beautifully.
Well, we did have some rain here this week, and the field, although it's an excellent drying field, could be a little slippery in spots.
That young man right there should have some statistics, too, for halftime, because he ran the ball well the first half, and he took up right up where he left off.
That's about an 8-yard pickup for Mouton. The ball spotted at the Leesville 49. Second down and 2. Delafosse give to Mouton again. He plows forward and is wrestled back. And I believe that was Eugene.
Harris is the man, and Ford came up in the
Anthony
safety.
Ford, but Harris just wrestled. He got by him, and then he said, no, that's it. You're not going any farther.
He's close.
Short of a first down. So a good defense by the Wampus Cats prevents the Broncos. They give up a yard. Sam Houston needs another yard here on 3rd down to convert this into a first.
There it is.
And the announcement was made, met with boos by everybody in the audience. But that's all right.
Those are just the ones that knew me.
So it looks like the Cats have called the timeout here. So we'll go ahead and take that timeout along with the teams on the field. Back in 30 seconds with more on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
Yeah, I think it's
it is
Leesville. Joey Rosen got to lean in there a little bit too much.
That's the second time
Got
tonight
anxious.
that Delafosse has drawn him offside on a short yardage situation, and the Leesville fans none too happy about that, but hey, I think the film will bear out the referee's call a little bit there.
The coaches in the crowd are getting restless.
So the Broncos have a first down at the Leesville 42-yard line with 9 minutes to go in the third, trailing by 13 points, excuse me. And off to Mouton, who has trouble with his footing and goes down in the backfield.
He just skidded her down right there in the backfield.
And it seems like all the footing problems have come in between the 40 and the middle of the field, right about where the Wampus Cat is.
Seems to be a little bit slickery out there.
So it's a gain of about a half yard, make it second down and 9. Leesville's defense, boy, they're just very grudgingly giving up a yard or two at a time.
Well, exception of that one good play by the little tailback, they've held him pretty much in check.
Now Sam Houston puts wideouts to the right, man in the slot to the right. Lone setback is Mouton. Pass picked off by Tyrone Sims, who took a shot and held on to the football.
Great interception by that Tyrone Sims there.
He had all kinds of position, John,
Yes.
and he stepped right there where the ball was thrown.